Welcome to GSL Abyssal City.
In the center right, starting location, we've got our Zerg player. He had a massive lead. Now we're dead even. He is
starting live.
It's like lifting a rock up and seeing a bunch of nerds under it. Still a lot of life support out there. By the way, well, I'll get to that point in a second here. And there is Life himself in the opposite starting location on this one. So close to winning 5 GSL. Code S says that if he does, he makes esports history. He is
AGIM MVP.
All right, MVP.
Oh boy.
Just so you guys know, a lot of people tweet this at me or ask me. I actually had some friends be down here for the first time today asking this. You can get in here for free MVP support, as you can see. That is exactly what MVP looks like. He looks like the rock guy in the Ninja Turtles games. Dimension X.
Yes.
See?
Exactly.
It's uncanny.
It's craziness. I can't even believe it.
Now, yeah, guys, entrance at any GSL, whether it's the finals or just in our studio, anything pre-finals, it's free. Come down and enjoy yourself.
Look at this crowd. It's absolutely crazy. It's electrifying in here, man. We have a rotor, the first ever.
Yeah, no matter.
Well, we have the first ever 5-time champion. Something, as MVP said, is not likely to happen again for years.
Yeah, I mean, MVP, this is like where we put a little marker in esports history on the timeline.
Yeah, I mean, MC, MMA, and Nesty are, the closest to this.
Right.
And they're so far away from this, really.
Yeah.
They really are. I mean, damn. Craziness. Okay, so it's been a Command Center first build. Life is going to get quick speed against this because he always does against Command Center first. MVP, really be prepared for it because we're going to see probably a lot like Antigua Shipyard where he runs in, and if it's not a full wall, then he's going to get attacked. His SUVs are going to get attacked there trying to save the bunker. I think that's what the early stages of this game should look like.
Do you think we're going to see this game look similar? Is MVP going to stay with basically the same stuff? Meching. It's Hellions.
Yeah, it's so hard to say.
He didn't get 2 gases right away. He's getting the second one now, so maybe there's going to be something different.
I think it might be the same. Because he went Command Center first, he did that. Instead of the 2 racks follow-up, he did the really quick gas racks follow-up.
Yeah.
And with that second gas being timed out as such, I feel like it is going to be 2-factor again. It could be 1-factor in Starport, though. We'll see.
SCV ready. All right, as you can see here, MVP scouting around saying, okay, 3 bases, probably what he expected to see here. Yeah. Don't see many 2-basing Zergs on a map like this.
No, that would be really weird. It's just you're so far away from their third base, you can just take that thing. That was almost like a Zerg versus Protoss timing of taking that base. But
yes,
again, there's no way for MVP to punish that. 0%.
All right, he's not making a bunch of things just yet, but he might not smell blood in the water just yet either.
Now, it's not a second factory. It is, in fact, a starport, so it looks like it may be Cloaked Banshee plus Hellion again.
Hey, one thing that's funny is that this build, at least when it starts out, for what Life can see, it looks like it's basically, going to do the same thing again. So this is a little bit of an alteration which could throw Life off big time.
And that's a good way to do it. We've seen some really world-class players do this before where, they do strategies that look exactly the same. Over and over.
Yeah.
Like Squirtle, for instance, has shown that a lot in the past.
I was about to say Squirtle, yes, yeah. Exactly.
It's a great way to plan a series, and it looks like MVP has done that this time.
All right, we have Cloak now on the way.
And here come those slings I was talking about.
I don't... It's interesting to see that he's just so completely comfortable doing this.
Yeah.
With these legs, even though he knows his opponent's getting Hellions.
And MVP very careful there. Life was trying to set up a little ambush to actually catch them. And he has a ton of Lings out right now, but he's afraid of how many Hellions there might be. He's actually playing a little bit more defensive than he normally does.
Oh, another big hit here. Nice micro there, too. Looks like he wants to come around and sandwich, but it's too late.
Yeah.
Is he going to do it now? It looks like MVP just wasn't quite looking, but he does manage to get away with, what, 2? Is there a third one? I don't know where the hell. Okay, there's the third one.
And it looks like he'll actually end up getting away with a lot of them. So, again, Life not quite getting it done, and he did scout.
He did see Cloak.
Yeah, that's very important. Will MVP cancel it again, though? I don't know. He did last time, so it's really kind of a flip whether he's going to do it this time or not.
Looks like he's not, just to mix it up, saying, well, I'll get it this time.
And he's going, okay, so it's going to be another mech build, and this time with Cloaked Banshees in it. On Entombed, he did a mech build without the Banshees in it. And without the Banshees, you can't do as much harassing, and it's much weaker against Muta, but much stronger against Infestor.
Yeah.
Now, will Life go for Infestor on this map? I think so. I think he's going Infestor.
All right, here we go. More Lings. He's getting melted here. I see what Life's trying to do. He's good with Lings. He's saying, I don't care if there are Hellions out there. I can catch him. I can trap him. And he's done this effectively against everybody else, but MVP does not seem to be somebody that you can really do this to.
No. Now
the squeeze going to go down for sure.
Catching that first one, but there is a Spore in place. So not as much damage done as MVP would have liked so far. Still going to move around and find out where he can deal damage, though. And without the layer being done quite yet, he might be able to get it.
This is actually so funny. He's going to get the Evo Chamber.
He might, yeah.
Yeah, he could. He might as well, I guess. Let's see here. The Banshee's taking some hits. Takes out one Banshee. But the Hellions are coming up here. And these drones are not looking very safe.
Yeah, he's going to take out quite a few of these. But the Lings are coming. And he should end up losing every single one. But did he do enough damage?
That is really the question. 10 workers killed. Not
bad.
Not bad. Just about paid for those Hellions.
Yeah, and he got one of his Banshees out alive. Those Banshees were trying to drop the Queens. Now he does have 1-1 on the way, as well as we do have 1-1 on the way for our Zerg player.
Oh, nice. Dropping the creep right before that orbital can land there. That's got to be annoying.
Yeah, that is
another great play there by Life. Lynx win here now, but they should not go any further, and they do not. They turn around.
And he doesn't know yet for a fact that it's mech.
I can't believe we're seeing MVP go mech every single game in a TVZ.
You know, he's very good at it. It's something that maybe...
He's probably the best at it.
Yeah, I think he might be. And you know what? There's a lot of reasons he could be doing it. One, it's easier to practice one style. You know, it's easier to make your builders look the same with one style. It's easier to play mech, probably, as far as hand speed goes, than Marine tank.
That is, oh my god, that is a great point, Artosis, because of course he does have that pinched nerve in his spine, making his hands go numb occasionally. And yes, we are serious about that.
Yeah, he has a medical condition right now, so that could be part of it as well. He might say, you know what, I'm just more comfortable playing mech right now. Could be.
All right, so he's got Banshees over the watchtowers, making it a lot easier. Well, first of all, the Zerg can't put Zerlians there, which means that the Hellions can move around the map freely. He's going to go for a surround again, not working again. If you really look at the number of Lings that are being killed off here, it's pretty scary.
Yeah. He has roasted quite a few. In fact, he's going after this third base again.
These drones might have been, no, they're not solving up from before. We have Blue Flame here too.
A lot of damage being dealt, but he does get surrounded. Not exactly sure how many drones he got that time.
Whoa, look out. That's right, on this map, the bits and pieces of the destroyed mechanical units actually go out because it's an underwater theme.
Yeah. It's reverse gravity, Tasteless.
Yeah, man.
That's what being underwater is, reverse gravity.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to take out this Banshee with ease. The Hellions been here to try to snipe the Infestors, but Bungle is just so good.
Look how much energy he had to use to kill that Banshee, though. And now that he sees Infestors are out, Banshee production has started again.
Yeah.
That is going to be a little bit problematic here.
Oh, wow. Nice surround. The first really good move here by Life, in this game at least.
Yep. Well, it's factory time, Tasteless. A lot of facts being added. Another command center as well. He's going to have to take that fourth base. Right now, Life staying on his layer tech, though. He's getting his upgrades. He's getting a lot of Infestors and getting Roaches ready for when he needs to go Roaches. He can't stay linked forever. Eventually, you have to grow up into Roaches.
Another nice bungle there, getting that Banshee. And takes it out. The Infestors are not that heavy on energy right now, so he's got to be careful.
It's a good thing this has only been one Banshee at a time. If he was moving in with 2 Banshees spread a bit, he would have already killed a few Infestors easily.
By the way, Zerg about a 20 supply lead here.
Not quite as much as you'd want to see against a mech at this point.
Right. Looks like he's going to be getting some extra command centers, probably some extra planetaries here and there to try counterattack, so he can eventually do that big, scary push.
It's a good choice.
Hive is on the way, but not even close to finishing.
And this is just so annoying. Starting those 2 commands and then having Lings go down and force cancels. Oh, it looks like he may not be able to force the cancels. He does get
cancels one. That's annoying.
Yeah, very much
Oh,
so.
you know what? He's probably going to get a second cancel in here. Oh, no, he's not. Excuse me. Very nice again with the Banshee here. Just hitting those Infestors as much as he can. He will lose it, however.
Yeah, he's spending these Banshees, and
oh my god, it didn't die.
Yeah, like so far this Banshee has used up 225 energy from these Infestors. So, I mean, that's pretty worthwhile if you can get out of there and repair it, especially. And if he keeps doing that, there's not going to be enough energy to hurt his army enough when he finally moves out.
Exactly.
So it's an interesting way he's going about it. It's expensive, but it's being somewhat effective so far.
All right, he's got 2 more extractors up here. Transferring the drones down here now, and I like the full barrack scout here. Now look at the mini-map here, guys. Zerg has a lot of stuff around the mini-map. He's pretty much everywhere. Almost maxed out. Is he actually just going to engage here? I don't think he realized how much stuff was actually behind that soon-to-be a planetary. Counter-attack, though. Oh, but denied again. MVP is starting to figure life out. He is airtight right now.
I tell you what, man, this is looking like a really hard game actually from both sides.
Yep.
Because we have the Spire going to finish up soon, and the Ultros Den is about halfway done. So it's really hard for MVP to know exactly what to counter. But with the Spire being this late, he can just attack. That's a good way to figure out what's going on.
All right, he's pushing forward.
Don't forget, there's not as much energy on these Infestors because of all these Banshees.
Exactly, which means it's going to be harder to stop this army. Looks like this is going to be walled in. No, it's open. This is huge.
That is definitely an issue.
And that's going to force MVP to turn around.
That's the last thing he wanted to do. He did not want to have to turn around here. And this is what a slow-moving army having to turn around. And as he turns around, there's going to be an attack on his 4th base.
Oh, no. Infested Terrans going down everywhere. Not enough SCVs to repair it in time.
And the Siege Tank's coming up. Does he have enough? Can he save this base? It's really important, and he will save it.
Nice. That means the counterattack is still going to be strong for MVP. A lot of wasted Infestor energy.
He has to go right now. He cannot turn around again. This is his timing. The Infestor energy is almost gone. The tech is not out yet. He has very few units, only making 4 Ultras. This is the moment where MVP can get his damage done.
This is the window of time when MVP has to strike. Desperate Infested Terrans being thrown out here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
That's right. I mean, right now MVP even splitting up some units, trying to get as many hatches as possible before the high-tech units are out. Like making some mistakes, not clearing up those 2 siege tanks. In the meantime, this base down here is going to be taken out. Finally does take out those 2 tanks, but MVP's main army will be on the way.
He's not stopping. He's headed northbound now. MVP trying to take out more bases. He might even try going for the heart of the Zerg space, taking out the hive. We're going to have to see.
The one worrisome thing here is he spent a lot of money on Vikings, and there are Ultras out, but are there enough? They are going to attack forward, but it doesn't look like it. Thors and Siege Tanks cleaning them up.
This could be GG here. I don't know.
I think it is.
If there's anything that he can actually do to recover from this.
His army is so small. He's trying to do counterattacks right now, but the main bulk of MVP's army is getting so close to his main base, which has most of his production and his tech.
Yep, all he has to do is get up that ramp, get into the main, and take out the hive along with the rest of the tech, as you said, Archosis. And he has Infested Terrans in here, but he can't really use them. If he wanted to throw Infested Terrans for splash damage, but no to this tanks are in siege mode. They are now. But
Yeah, I mean, here he's going to lose his tech. There's 14 more infestors on the way, so there's still a possibility for life here. Infestors can buy you a lot of time, and over time they can whittle down armies. So that's going to be what he's trying to focus on.
As you can see here, the planetary is going to be just fine over here against these roaches. He's now inside the main. This is how you kill off a Zerg, man. You go into the heart of their base and just kill everything. All right, Ken, Life saved it, though. Can he counter?
He's trying as best he can. Spells being thrown up everywhere, but it doesn't look like it'll be enough. MVP continues to push into the main base of Life here, where most of his tech does remain. Ultra is popping out, doing absolutely nothing.
Investors just not much left for them to do. The Hive is getting low. If he loses the Hive, oh man, that's the beginning of the end. Not to mention more pushes coming up here in the top center. More Invested Terrans desperately thrown out here, and they do not help even in the slightest.
Well, now he's attacking the other bases of Life. Life has nothing left. GG!
Remarkable.
Whoa, MVP taking the lead, taking down 2 hard maps for TVZ in a row. It's now 3-2. MVP taking his first lead of this series with Ohana coming up next.
Damn, man. You see the full switch here for Life. Life not happy about that one. That was another map that was pretty Zerg favored. Instead, MVP takes him out not just on Whirlwind, but on that map as well.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go to Ohana.
Small map. Gonna be a hard one.
Not a bad map for Terran.
No, not at all, especially for the type of style that MVP has been showing.
Oh, yeah. He can go mech
easily
on
go
that.
into mech here.
Easy peasy.
Oh, God, so easy. This is MVP. I mean, going down 0-2 and then coming back 3 in a row, just so unbelievably impressive.
Very MVP-ish. And now you can see everybody on the team here going into talk to Life saying, all right, man, do this.
Hacking Curious. Both players that have played a lot in the leagues, trying to give him any advice they can.
All MVP's doing is air sealing his base.
Yes.
Nothing's going to come in, no counters. He's not doing Marine King. Marine King was out on the map, but he shouldn't be. MVP waits. He lets essentially Life feed into him. Life sends some links out. MVP kills the links.
Yep.
He's not losing SCVs. And then, of course, with these great timings of the Hellions, burning down all those drones.
Look at this. I mean, Life is actually, look how he's grabbing his hair and pulling it. That's stress right there. He's actually been broken at this point. The way he's playing with his hair and pulling on it so hard, this is actually a huge tell as far as I'm concerned. I cannot see him winning from here. With reactions like
really
that,
hard.
I mean, he is actually grabbing his hair and pulling it. That's like a huge amount of distress that he's feeling right now. The fact that he went up 2-0, he probably saw himself the champion already. Now losing 3 in a row, including 2 big Zerg maps, he's stressed out.
Yep.
I think MVP is going to take the next game. And yeah,
I think you're right.
I really, truly do.
All right, well, there's prepping, okay, well, here's what you got to do in the next map. Don't give up yet. You win one more game, we're back to even again, and then you just focus on the last game.
Yeah.
Pour your heart into that. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. That guy's got a shirt from thehandsomnerd.com. Very nice. And the Team Liquid outfit. Man, this guy's just, I wonder what kind of socks he's wearing.
He's wearing tasteless socks.
Esports socks.
Well, as you guys can see, it is packed over here in Seoul, South Korea at COEX. A very popular location, a great venue we've got this time.
Yeah, one of our better venues, I think.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Now notice, this is actually kind of an important part. Look how much energy he's have to use each time. Fungal, 3 infested Terrans, and the Banshee even gets away. A lot of the times he did kill it with that amount, which is 225. That's a lot of energy for a Banshee. But these Banshees were so clutch because they stopped him from dealing the extra damage as his army actually moved across the map, and they stopped him from stalling him out as well. I mean,
the beauty of it is, you're right, Life had enough Infestors to hold the attack, but the Infestors didn't have the energy because he keeps doing this stuff with the Banshees.
Yeah. As a hero Banshee, there's no question about that.
Amazing stuff. Hey, from here, it was just really hard for him to hold anything. The push was just too scary. He just had a bunch of Infestors, but they have no energy, so they're basically just giant paperweights.
Yeah. Well, Really impressive play so far here, guys. A lot of people predicting the 4-2. A lot of
Tasteless
people.
did.
That's right, so did Artosis.
Man, well, don't give up on life yet, though. I think he's got to pick his builds very wisely here because we're getting to the twilight of this finals. Man, down 0-2 and possibly going to come back 4 games in a row.
Yeah,
MVP is like, he's just so good that it's almost unbelievable. When you consider how a competitive Codas is, how competitive StarCraft 2 is in general, it's insane.
Yeah, I think
this guy is at the top of the pyramid.
You were saying it really well earlier. I think MVP has figured out life. He's going airtight. He's letting life wash up against him, and then he's moving out. And it's working out so well against life. Life needs to be careful about that happening. He's like overmaking Lings a lot against someone who's making a mass amount of mechanical units, especially Blue Flame Hellions.
Yeah.
Not going to be that useful. He needs to sit back a little bit more and get more economy going, and maybe switch up his style from Lings into Roaches.
You know, it's funny because each finals is always like a little bit of a story. This just started out with basically MVP doing the same thing over and over again, and then when it didn't work, he just tweaks it a little bit. Then the next game, he tweaks it a little bit more, and each game that we're seeing here, MVP is looking better and better and better than the one before.
Yeah. Well, he's getting warmed up now.
Yeah.
He's almost unstoppable.
I think he's basically figured life out, so I don't know. I think life has to change his style up. Life might want to try cheesing, and you never know with MVP. He could just do a double proxy.
He might.
He could just do that.
He could do that. That's so true.
I mean, I'm expecting him to do the same Hellion and Banshee openings, but you never know with MVP. All right, we're going to take a little break. When we get back, we're going to continue the story of this GSL Codas Finals.